So I'll start off with the sort of breaking the glass ceiling, if you will, for the community. You know, it's something that I was, growing up, we looked up to, say the NBA stars, the football guys, that type of stuff, hockey guys. We'd have people come into our schools, talk to us, but there was never someone from my community. One of those, right? I could be like, hey, this guy grew up in the same type of culture and home that I did. I can completely, exactly. And then when I went to, my mom would drop us off at the library, and I'd read books and biographies on great champions. I'd shuffle through, and there's no Indians in those books. So to be able to break this glass ceiling for my community is huge. It taps into the spiritual me of my giving back, nothing would bring me more happiness than seeing more people come through now from our community, represent Canada, represent India in the UFC. We've seen it in wrestling now with more kids coming through. It's always a little harder the first guy, but I got big shoulders, I'll throw that on my back. If you look at all the old paintings going back thousands of years, they're wrestling. It's been a part of the homeland in India and the culture. And for Sikhism in our religion, the founders of our religion practiced wrestling themselves and taught it to the people as a form of self-defense and healthy living and for the people. So it's embedded in our people. People understand this. You got long and storied history in India of villages competing against villages, and that's really where my lineage comes from, with my father coming from the homeland and competing in those tournaments. But yeah, we branched off now. I continued the Olympic journey, and it's exciting for our community, the sport of wrestling, and it's a natural transition to the UFC now. I would be very proud to be an ambassador for the sport in India and bridge that for the company. You can see the success with the WWE out there. I think it's a natural transition. The business model in the West cannot work in the East. You cannot have guys like Conor McGregor cussing and talking about this or that. It doesn't fly in the East. It's about respect, it's about humility, but it's about pride and aggression and violence at the same time.